Hey FlossTube, it's Erin Stitches. It's Friday the 5th of April and this is FlossTube 161. Hello and welcome to my channel if you're a new viewer, and welcome back if you're returning. It's been a month, it's actually been 5 weeks, so I was going to do last weekend but then Easter and I decided last week I've had a few days off work, do one task a day, you know, like the big things that need dealing with, like I can't even think of an example. I like the food shopping or like dealing with a load of phone calls. I was deciding one kind of task a day and then relax. So that's what I did, and it was really relaxing and I got loads of stitching on. I was really happy. So that's good. The kids are still off school. One is upstairs painting a shark. I've been relegated to this end of the dining table, because the other end is not my craft mess for a change. So yeah, it's good. I do still have literally the basket of all the FFOs I did here. So, and I have a stack of frames. I've got 6 frames there as well to frame things with, because I had some Mother's Day frames from the kids for from Andrew and the kids for my birthday, along with some ceramic beach huts, which I love. So, and I did paint. Oh, this is when I jog the camera because it's right behind. I did paint a frame I got for. It's actually been waxed as well now for Selling Friendship. So, oh, I'm going to put that behind, and I'm going to probably jog the camera now. There we go. So, yeah, what have we been up to? We went shopping in Birmingham last week. So, for those of you who aren't in the UK, Birmingham is England's second city. It's the second largest in the UK, just about. It's pretty much the same size as Manchester. I'm not going to do all the suburbs and all that, because then that kind of... But they are roughly the same size. Anyway, we went to Birmingham. It's close. That's where Hubs is from. We went shopping there because they've got... It's the kind of place, like second city, place that you go if you want the shops that only have 12 in the country kind of thing, or something like that. Because we went with a purpose. Lottie wanted Doc Martens, so that's her birthday present. They're sat there. She's not allowed to wear them for another month, because I'm mean. We also went to a shop called The Oasis, which is kind of like a grunge alternative, hippy dippy in places. Stores, piercings, tattoo parlours within. It's kind of like a market stalls within a building. It's very old. It doesn't look a lot from the outside, but it's kind of... Lottie was an element. She could get pin badges, and she could get patches for her school bag, which she's been sewing on, like Arctic Monkeys and Nirvana and stuff, and more pin badges. And she got 2 t-shirts, bands that she wanted to get, and very happy girl. So we did that. We were, they got a big Waterstones there, so she went and bought. But we went to the Lego store. I didn't bring it in, but Hubs brought me a McLaren Lego. So I have a little McLaren Lego to build. So I'll show you next week. Love it. As it's been 5 weeks, I've actually had 5 really productive stitching weeks. I've got a load of haul. I'm actually going to show this now. So my ATC came in, and it was stitched by Natalie, who is Stitch Natty Chat. I can't say it. Oh, anyway. So, and it was the year you were born. And no, she wasn't born in 1912, just the film. So I think it was brilliant ATC. So, oh, Stitch Nat Lit Chat. So I can't read. There we go. So it's cool. You sent me a card. So right. So that's my ATC. I can't remember if I showed the one I sent out. Probably. I remember showing you the... Anyway, yeah. So, let's start with some whips. I have started the Mill Hill Birdcage. Spring Birdcage. I don't have many spring Mill Hill, like other seasons. I've got quite a few autumnal ones now in my stash. Lots of Christmas ones, because, Mill Hill Christmas ornaments, beads and all that. But I thought it'd be nice to have a few other seasons. So I've got I think I've stitched a bee. I've got 2 dragonflies I ought to do, which would go nice with the bees. But anyway, so that's where I'm at with it. And that is pretty much all of the stitching done bar the white and the purple, which I think Sharon and I talked 43 stitches left to go with the stitching. So, and then we get to go do the beads. So that'll be finished this month, I expect. Oh, so much stuff. My April whip go was Gamer. Did I say that? No, I didn't, because you wouldn't have known that. Actually, it was March's as well. So I've been working on it. Now, it doesn't look like I've made a huge amount of progress, but I have. So, I don't know. So there's a few, other than a few odd stitches here and there. Let's put something behind it. So there we go. So I did finish off this side, and then I've stitched all of this, and I've actually back stitched all of it is what the outside, and there's a few places where there's back stitch in it as well with black. So, but it doesn't show up brilliantly in photo and on camera. So please my progress. I have, well, and it's, I said, it's been cool for this month, so I need another 4 sessions on, which I think potentially will get 3/4 of the M done, the inner M done. And do I have it on? I'll just have a quick look at my whip go board. I actually brought my journal in, and it is on for, yeah. So that's where we're at with the whole piece. So the M will definitely be done this year, assuming I whip go it. So, and might even make some start on the letter E. You never know. You never know how these things are going to pan out. Violet's blue. Was that a whip go? No, it wasn't. Violet's blue, Blackbird Designs. There we go. Started this 2 years ago for Sharon's birthday. Yeah, we started autumn. We started, I can't remember what it's called. We started something else last year instead. Anyway, I was quite behind. Well, not behind with it, but Sharon and I have decided this year that we were going to divvy it up and kind of try and get it all done, you know, quite quickly. So last time you saw it, I think I pretty much had it like that. So I put a few of I've been round and I've done the top border and come down the side. I've put in all the hearts in the borders, and I did the middle bit. So I'm not doing the verse. So I recharted Violet's blue. It's exactly the same font typeface as it was in when it was over 1. I've just made it over 2. So there, and just recharted it and put it, and then I think I just moved that up 2 spaces. So I must remember not to count off it, although I have marked my chart, well, marked up my working copy, so I should know where to count off. And I'll probably start the house off off this anyway. So this is on Spring Green by Sparklies. No, yeah, Spring Green 36 count by Sparklies. So my April, I haven't got the chart, so I can't tell you what April is. April is, let's have a look at the chart. Yeah, basically I probably should just, oh no, so I'm not putting the initials in, I've moved the initials to the bottom. I think April is just a bit of extra here, and then I'm done. So I still haven't finished my March bit, which March takes me, I think I need to come the border down. So nothing, a few hundred stitches, probably 300 stitches will be sufficient. I'm using, I think it's pretty much my own, no, pretty much the called for, because it had some really good variegated ones in there. So there we go, Violet's Blue, Blackbird Designs. Oh, Gamer, 20 count. So I got charcoal. What's in here? Oh, descending order. Oh, and I haven't put the chart in. Never mind. Inserting picture here of descending order. Writing down timestamp. So descending order is on, I really should just punch, oh, we haven't even got the card in. Nothing in the project bag, which is bizarre. Oh, hang on, there we go. Descending order by Long Dog Samplers, there we go. Don't need to put a picture in now. There we are. I've got, it's full on called for, because that is an amazing colour palette. And I actually had half of it. So that's kind of, well, I wouldn't change it. I think it's a brilliant colour palette, but I had half of it. So I was really pleased. Just had to buy lots of Midnight, as you can see. This is a fabric of the month from Sparklies, and I don't remember when. And that is fairly close to it, to be honest. So there we go. So top band is completely done, and I've started working on the flower baskets. So I worked it out. If I want it done in 4 years, I essentially need to do 2 bands a year. So I've done the top band, and I'm working on this one here with the 3 flower things. That one I'm counting as 2 bands. So that will be year 2, year 3, year 4. So I love doing this. This is a little a little picture on one side, and then the floss list on another, and hanging it on here. Then I haven't got, because with Long Dog it's not on the chart. So, well, it is on the chart, but you know, it's on a separate page. Makes life so much easier. So, but I ought to punch the card and put it on there as well, and then I would know. Then I would know. Finished Honeybee Quaker by Primrose Cottage. So started something I haven't brought in. I don't think there's a cover picture. This is Welcome to Our Hive. It's a free, it's kind of a complimentary design within Hive rules that you can stitch as a separate. So there we go. 32 count Murano, I expect it is. Murano, or is it Monaco? One or the other. There we go. So I've got 3 little bees to put here. The words 2 hour here, and then fill in the hive, and it's done. So that'll be done this week. I've only had 2 more of these, because I'm not doing Be Kind and Buzz Off. Don't like that. I don't like the sentiment on it. So, I mean, yes, be kind, but I don't like the buzz off bit because it kind of feels a bit aggressive. So, done all of the, so we have Summer Wishes and Bumblebee Kisses, I think the last one is called. We've got that one to do. And then Sharon and I are going to stitch the B one that's in the monthly minis chart book, because it's the same colour palette. And then we are going to use, there's a conversion which actually most of my empty bobbins, this as for the Tiny Town, honey of a Tiny Town. So we're going to do Honey of a Tiny Town, like in that. So we got plans. And the Honey Town will transition us into the Tiny Towns, which are going to be our next Daily 30 thing. Anywho, that's like future. Back to things now. So I'm in Tiny Modernist Patreon. It's fun. Doesn't do a lot. You just get, it's a really quite basic one. I pay £6.60 a month because of VAT. So it's, I think it's $7 in the US. You get a free chart once a month, and you get 10% off in a shop. It's fairly basic. I'm really happy with that. I've not stitched anything from her yet. I've liked the chart. I wasn't keen on February's, but then I looked at it again the other day, and then I was like, actually, do you know what? I do like that bit of it. I don't like that bit, but I like the top half of it, so I could just stitch the top half, and I would be happy. So, so this month, for 2 months, she's doing an exclusive sale. So actually, £12 for a sale isn't bad. Oh, $13.20, sorry, for a sale isn't bad. It's a 5-part exclusive series. That's part 1. Came out Wednesday. It's Forest Friends. The sneak peek showed a really cute hedgehog and a really cute fox. So yeah, 121 by 121. And I am stitching on this that's true. Gorgeous fabric called Gina's Delight from Sparklies. It's an 18 count. There we go, that's the way up it goes, and that's where I'm at with it. So it's parts come out every 2 weeks. So as you can see, I'm quite excited about this, and I'm just like, I put it into my daily 30 monthly challenge because Gamer was going into a different prompt. Because usually the daily 30 monthly is 10 challenge prompts. So I tend to try and use my 2 Whitgo calls because they're 5 days each. So it kind of all fits. But because Gamer was a call and that went into the Sal prompt, it kind of all got, even though that's a Sal, that's where my head's at. Because I couldn't, I can cope with doing Gamer once a week. I can't, or I will do like 2 prompts on it, like 600 stitches. Any more than that, and I'm like, no. All the colour changes fry my brain. Anyway, so that's the colour palette for the Tiny Modernist. And there is another, I think it's another green missing, but I'm excited to see what comes in 2 weeks' time. So that is all my whips. I also have a pile of finishes. Oh, and I'm just tipping them everywhere. I'm fairly sure there's no overlap with last time. No, there can't have been because I've been through my show notes. So this is, I found this in the deep dark depths of my stash before Christmas and was like, yeah, I need to get this stitch because this was a passage chart kind of travelling chart thing. And I haven't forgot, I need to get that in the post to Chantal. So on its way to Belgium next. So it's gone. So this is Notforgotten Farm Sitter Spell. It's just on a scrap of 28 count. So I got something or other. I used Jodyri Designs and Anchor threads, I think it was. Yeah, because I couldn't get, I was just kind of like, I pulled out 2 boxes and I'm like, I need to just find things that I wouldn't normally use because it was all greys and browns. I was like, eh. So yeah, 2 Jodyri Designs. I can't remember what they're called. I know the words are in Nevermore, and then there was a sort of a black and pink one, and then I used, I think this is either an Anchor or it's a DMC variegated. I've got both in the same box, and they have similar ones, so I don't know. And then the green is either an Anchor or a DMC with the darker bit in there. And then I actually used a Toile for the Shamrock because it matched, it was in the box and it matched the nearest. So there we go. I actually really like that. I'm quite proud of that. I'm not very good at choosing my own colours. I'm a bit, so there we go. Happy. Heather, Link's my homeboy, did another little set of her little stamp type things, and that was from the Lucky Stamps. That's actually called for colours. That's another one of those 28 count. These are the scraps I cut off when I did Well Rounded. Next up, this was Sharon sent into my advent. This was, I have done black work recently. I was only saying earlier, I haven't done black work for ages. I did black work a couple of weeks ago. Praiseworthy Stitches, Busy Bee Pinball. Full kit. Actually, let's put that in my finishing box now. It's done. It's a good thing I brought it in because I can put it all in together. There we go. This was a market exclusive, I think, last year. I did this in a day, or like a day and a half. I love stitching, that's such good fun. Except for the fact I ran out of thread on the honeycomb and had to pull the DMC for it. Which was lucky I had it. So you can see that's how much thread is left from the other colours. It was like tiny amounts. And and you can see from the back that I didn't waste any. So there we go. But really like that. Happy with that. Putting it together as the board looks like it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but you know what I'm like with finishing. I'll give it a go. Okay, we have Honeybee Quaker. So, and I actually have the frame for this. I was very fortunate that when I was ordering my frames for Mother's Day, the family brought me the frame for Autumn Town. So whilst I was in there, I was like, and I wanted to reframe my Blackwork band sampler. So I pulled that apart. I'm going to take that in, and this was kind of 3/4 done. Maybe I definitely had I definitely had 2 full sides done. I think I was just kind of just stitching down here. So I definitely had like the top and the left side completely done, or top and the left side. So we measured off that, and I have the frame done. I've chosen the blue frame for this one. So that'll go on the wall soon. I'm hoping there'll be a wall tour potentially at the end of this month. Might be beginning of next. We'll see. Because rejig something up there, and yeah. So I have frames for everything that needs to go up now, apart from the last 2 Primrose Cottage. So, and they should be done by the end of April, which is my plan. And yeah, done. Right, other stuff I finished. This is from Erin Elizabeth Designs, some 28 count Mushroom Lugana. And oh, I saw this, I was like, perfect for somebody. So this is good. Quite conk. I loved it. It's all DMC, and I need to tidy at the back because I've just noticed a big long black thread. Well, several big long black threads. So yeah, you can see through them. I need to just tidy up some threads, but. And I have a frame for that already as well, because that's for somebody's birthday. Okay, so, and then for somebody else's birthday. This is on Winter Skies by Sparklies. Oh, that's quite close. Slightly more blue in person. That's sideways. There we go. This is Raven Moon. I didn't look it up, and I don't know. Raven Moon. This is from Just Cross Stitch Halloween 2022. Can't remember the designer. I will look it up. It'll be in the show notes, and it will fit perfectly in a 6x4 frame. Well, I mean, I say perfectly. The width's perfect, and then the height's not going to matter because it's just like sky. So. It looks really good because I've tried it out already. So I'm really in love with that. That was just DMC. I think that moon looks amazing in DMC. So. And then Mushroom Feast by Barbara Ana from Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher last year was my other Whip Go call for this month. And this is another Fabric of the Month special. This is December 2021. 18 count Ada. There we go. I did change it. I didn't do the wheels. Didn't like the wheels on it. But it's as called for. But I did change the witch's hair. So they are now... What's the film? Hocus Pocus. And there we go. So they are the Sanderson sisters. There we go. That's what my head was trying to get to. So that obviously clearly makes the cat Thackeray Binks. So there we go. Another DMC Lot to Run kit. And next up we have, I don't even know what's in half these project bags. Oh well. OB Hive by Hands On Design. And this is on, so I'm calling it, this is a finish, but it's not a finish if you know what I mean. This is on Summer Storm by Seraphim. And that's the offcut. That's not the stitching, that's the offcut. There we go. I've even sewn the hexes on. I did trim them down a bit because it's on a 16, not a 20, not a 16 count, not a 14, but the hexes come in it. Love this. It's lots of fun to stitch. Actually, I didn't put there's supposed to be a black back stitch line between the two edge borders, and I didn't put it in. And I don't think it's like it misses anything, so. The other two, needle book and, I can't remember, yeah, pincushion, a needle book and a needle park. Anyway, so I'm not planning on doing that one because it is basically that in reverse. So I'm just kind of like, I've been there, done that. But I will stitch this one. I do like that little one. So I've left it kitted up. And I will stitch it on the same linen and everything. I still have all the threads here. I think those are predominantly called for. But I will frame it. Oh, itchy nose, terrible itchy nose. I can go up in that pile. Okay. So. Oh. I really like a local artist called Marnie Makes. She did the coffee print there. And this is, I bought another one of hers, which is Sewing Bee, which I need to get a frame for. More threads. Random. Actually, Sharon sent me some yesterday as well. An extra midnight, because I wasn't sure whether I haven't miscalculated. I've got pretty much spot on. And I figured if I ordered an extra one like really quickly after the other ones, hopefully it'll be the same dye lot, and I'm sure it won't really matter and I can just integrate it. And there was an extra spring grass as well, just in case for my, and I don't know what the other one was for. I think it's because I couldn't find it, and then I found it, and then, I don't know. But I seem to be using, what is it, colour is it? 3820, that's fine. I've got about 3 skeins of it now. It's in the Primrose ones. So, anywho, fabric of the month. This is my Fabric Spray Crafty Cape. This is an 18 count Ada. It pretty much is that colour. So it's a kind of a good dark neutral. My Sparklies is this gorgeous piece. Kate uses compostable things, so I haven't actually opened this, so there we go. How amazing is that? No, Heather, you can't steal it. Random. Yellow Etoile. You know when you're like, I don't know what I've used. I mean, I've used green Etoile this year, but I don't know where that's from. I won't put it back in the bag, but because it's all crinkly. Oh, there we go. My market haul. So this is my second lot of, this is the rest of my market stuff. And for some reason, and a bag of Halloween-y bits for Sharon, she loves me. So I got the monthly minis from Primrose Cottage. What I really liked about these, and it's really hard to show you any up close because of the, there we go, is they don't have the months on. So I could leave them out a bit longer. So I can put that one out with my December stuff and it can stay out till January. And if I wanted to put those two in a bowl together, which are probably like, yeah, so that's April and May. I could leave them all out together and it would be fine for them to be out for a while. The patriotic one I'm going to change. Is it on there? It's that one. So I will try and chart a Union Jack of some description. So I've done it before. It's not particularly tricky. Cotton Pixels Winter Day Bauble. Oh, there we go. And that's the design. So fun new way of finishing things. I've done similar things, never done that before. There we go. Spring pears, because they were green. With ecru, and then just stitched an ecru. So, who doesn't love the Botanical Bee by Hands On Design? I have a perfect fabric for it to go on. Frosty Tiny Town. Hello to the editing team.
Hello.
The blue flower bees in the greenhouse, because it's a fun shape. Because I'm running out of wall space, let's face it. So lots of shaped finishes for my displays. That's how it looks. That's how you stitch it, and then you put it together like that. And I've put together similar things like that, so that doesn't faze me at all. And then we have the Annie Bee's 12 Days of Christmas. I'm just looking to see if there's a whole picture of all of them together. Well, not really, but there we go. So a really nice book. There's another close-up of one of them. It's got nice charts, nice clear charts. It's got finishing instructions, 2 pages of finishing instructions and a template. They're stitched on, they actually stitched them on Ada. There's a full floss list. Oh, blocking the thing. And what do they use? 14 count, that's fine. 2 lots of beads. Yeah. Cool. So it'll be fun to do. Will I get them done? Probably not. Have these. Well, I'll get them done eventually. So that's the rest of my market. Just double check. Oh, hang on. And my tiny one is Crow. Add to the Crow family. We have a cross stitcher magazine flip through. That's the chart. Well, the card kit. If anybody wants the card kit, just drop me a message down below and I'll send it over to you, because I'm not going to stitch it. So let's be realistic about these things, Kerry. Okie dokie. So this is issue 408. Here's the contents page. All the usual kind of stuff in it. Stitching with Julian is Cherry Blossom Sunset. Willow fabric offers. There's the May block. Emma Congdon. We've got Country Kitchen. Some Get Well cards. They are Doreen, I thought they were Doreen Jones. I'm assuming that's an Emma Congdon. Yeah, Emma Congdon. What's it called? Love, oh, they're calling it Love Blooms. My heart is in the garden, so. And it is only 2 colours. Alien Invasion. A little birth sampler. Letters. Rainbow Cat or Catitude. Part 2. Oh. Oh, okay. The last issue they did the dog, so technically it's not part 2. It's just a second of a series. Perfume bottle alphabet. And numbers. Pocket People, which are little dolls, 3D dolls you can make. Cat in the garden. So obviously the dog is in the house and the cat is in the garden. I've got Ready Steady Stitch hearts with a summer theme. The next part of the Mindful Mandala. And this is hilarious. They've clearly got a thing about these dolls, making like little people and stuff like dolls at the moment. So if you're a British person and you watch Sewing Bee, Patrick and Esme, which is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So that's next month. And then they have a little spring design, which is really cute. Really liked it. It would literally take an hour to do. So I might have to do that one. Just add it to my spring decor. So there we go. That's Cross Stitcher 408 made. So that's everything, I think. Looks round, checks floor. Oh, I did update this is my 2024 stitching journal because I filled the other one. I normally do a kind of a flip through, but there's not a lot to say this year. It's more basic. So whips this year. 2 pages of planned starts and things that are semi-kitted up. New starts. So there's my January page with my finishes. February with my finishes. And I need to do my March ones because I haven't done my March ones. I'm doing Stitch from Stash, but I've not been posting because I got to March and was like, oh yeah, I haven't posted anything yet. So, but I'm okay. So, yeah. I ought to work it out though. So there we go. So that's where I'm at. What else? Let's all click through. Click there. All the green are indicating the done ones. Look at me go. My market wish list. We ticked everything off. Actually, no, I did have the Jeanette Douglas box on there and I didn't get that because that was an umming and ahhing kind of one. Thread orders. I have my full, this is from stitchtastic.com and it's a full DMC list, well, except for the 1 to 35, but I think we can all write out 1 to 35. And so I make a note of where things are and when they're in the box and things. Swaps and plans. I have no swaps and plans. I've got a page I'm going to put my copies of my stitching displays, so just so I know, and gaps in my displays. Because every year I'm convinced I've got loads of stuff in, like my spring one, I was convinced I had tons of stitching. I've got more Valentine's than I have spring or an Easter. Because I really concentrate, because I didn't have a lot of Valentine's for the last couple of years. I've done lots of smalls. So turns out I don't have a lot of spring. So I've been going through and kind of just finding gaps. So I've made a list of those. These are the kind of display themes I have. So spring, summer, autumn, winter. I just do a Valentine's. I do my bees. I tend to do my beach and summer one tend to kind of be the same, with pieces just swapped in and swapped out. And then obviously Halloween and Christmas. So that's 10. I don't tend to, like spring and Easter, kind of bits get added in, bits get taken out. It's not a kind of complete reset like Valentine's is. And summer and the beach are the same. If we have a big patriotic event, you know, coronation, jubilee, not likely. Now I'll drag out my jubilee and coronation and patriotic stuff, but I don't tend to decorate for that every year. You know, autumn goes up in September and stays through till Christmas, and Halloween gets put in and gets taken out. So anyway, so I thought I would make, as I kind of go, do you know what I really could do with stitching some more hanging ornaments, or I could really do with stitching a big piece that will fit, or a medium-sized piece that will fit there. So my plan is to have all the displays, pictures, and then I'll put a picture on my spring display in. There you go, my spring one. is to make some notes, and so I can put, so for spring I need more spring stitches, no bunny or Easter, put some more colour in the tree, because it doesn't have a lot of colour at the moment. So Valentine's, I need a red or a dark pink ornaments to go on my ornament tree, a couple of them, or one or two or one or whatever, that kind of thing. We have, I'll show you this book. This came from my slideshow. My plan, some of my plan starts for this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I started 5 of them already. Yeah, look at me go. And that's it. That's your lot. So really simple, kind of basic journal keeping for me. And this book will probably last me 2 to 3 years. Right. I'm going to go and do some show notes, and then I'm going to go stitch with Sharon. So, and do the laundry, because it's always laundry day. So until I see you in about a month's time, when my children will be older, but it's unlikely they'll be any wiser, I will see you all in a month's time. So take care, friends. Have a lovely April. I hope it's not too showery where you are, because just some terrible weather I've seen. Certainly in North America, with all the snow and stuff. We had like flurries for an hour. It snowed. We can say it snowed in the UK this year for an hour. It's April. It's wet and windy. I'll see you all in a few weeks' time, friends. Take care. Have a great stitchy fortnight. And look at me falling back into just my standard sign off. Have a great stitchy fortnight times 2. See you all soon. Bye bye.